What's good, YouTube? This is MrPurple0 coming at you with a Raw review. Yes, that's right. That's what I said. A Raw review. I'm going to try to do this thing and see how it goes. And, you know, if you like it and it goes well, I'm going to just keep doing them, you know? Because right now, wrestling's been a little bit interesting to me. So I decide I'd do my thing here and see what I could bring to the table. So let's do it. First off, it popped off. Triple H came out and, you know, he basically apologized and let it be known that, you know, he had nothing to do with it, and he should have saw that, you know, Cena had his foot on the ropes or whatnot. But I think all of it is a bunch of BS. Anybody that knows Triple H, from whatever time he's been a good guy, how long has he been a good guy? This guy is mostly the bad guy, and no pun intended, but this guy is not a good guy. I know Triple H has something to do with it. You know Triple H has something to do with it. And basically, he's just feeding us some BS right now, because Triple H is always trying to be that, oh, da-da-da, right now. He's just trying to play the role, you know, I tried to call it straight down the line, but deep down inside, Triple H knows what he did, and he had something to do with that. So basically, he just tried to come out, you know, tried to clear the air like he didn't have nothing to do with it, and he didn't know Nash was going to show up. He just gave his good old friend some tickets, you know, but he didn't know he was going to come out and give CM Punk a jackknife powerbomb. So that's a bunch of BS. Anyway, on with it, the show. Joe Mo faced off with R-Truth in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it was a good match and whatnot. You know, R-Truth looking all psycho and everything. Every time the camera give him a little close up, he's looking all crazy and whatnot. But you know, it was a good match and whatnot. Good spots. You know, Joe Mo, he always put on a good performance, a little high flying stuff, kicks in the face, whatnot. Towards the end of the match, you caught him with like a suplex to the chair, and then he kicked him in the face. It was pretty good stuff. You know, I was hoping R-Truth got the win. You know, I'm trying to see R-Truth do his thing out there, but Joe Mo got it. It was a good match. It was alright. And then next off, you had the Miz doing a little not a promo, more like he cut a Subway's commercial. You know, Jarrett, he should have went in the crowd and knocked him out. I don't like Jarrett for some reason. I don't know. I'm getting tired of that Subway guy. I'm seeing him too much. He did his thing. You lost your 200 pounds. Now move out the TV screen. I'm tired of seeing you. All right, you know, sell your sandwiches. You don't even need to show up on Raw or whatnot. Just chill with all of that. All right. But anyway, the Miz did his own little commercial thing, and he probably could do that. You know, I guess it was just, you know, paying the bills with that one. You know, doing a little Subway, little promotional, little commercial, little thing, and did their thing with that. The Divas went off. Kelly and whoever her partner was faced off against the Eves or whatever. I don't really know much about that. I mean, you know, the Divas matches are not my thing. I love women. The wrestling with them is just it's not really my thing anyway. Kelly, they won, and that match was alright, decent. Next, CM Punk and Kevin Nash. Let's get to it. So basically, Nash comes out, and he's supposed to be telling the truth. He just he lets it out like, look, Triple H hit me up and was like, you know, no matter what, come through, and whoever wins the match, make sure you take care of them at the end of that. So, and that's what he did, and I believe him. I believe Nash on this one. You know, him and CM Punk got a little into words verbally. They went little shots, brought up the 90, 94, started talking about, he brought up Scott Hall. You know, I was just hoping Scott Hall would come out the back and hit CM Punk one time. That would be crazy, but, you know, probably not going to happen. But anyway, that would have been crazy. So they started going at it a little verbally and everything, and basically I think Kevin Nash was keeping it real. I think Kevin Nash, you know, was told by Triple H, you know, come through and do your thing, do what I want you to do, and he did that, and it's gonna come out later on. It's gonna come out. Triple H is the mastermind behind this, and then later on you see Kevin Nash going to talk to whatever that guy, the talent of operations is, one of Vince McMahon's lackey, one of his goons, talk to him, and he wants to talk to him in the office. So I see basically Kevin Nash doing a lot of dirty work from here on in, and him and CM Punk probably feuding a lot. But what I think they should do with Kevin Nash is keep him. He don't have to talk much, because right now he's somewhat of an outsider. You know, I'm not trying to bring back those days, but he's somewhat of an outsider. So keep him as like the enforcer. Keep him as somebody that can do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. If he wants to come in and powerbomb somebody, let him do that. If he wants to break up John Cena's matches or hit CM Punk over the head with something, let him do that. But he don't have to talk that much. You know, I'm not really fond of him talking so much. Like, I think he just needs to do his power bombs, be that guy, be the tough guy, come out and break some heads, but do whatever you want to do. But don't do all this talking. You don't got to even say much. Just come out and do your thing, you know? Whoever's whoever's making him do this, whoever's making him do that, let him be that guy though. Let him be that guy that's just beating up people and destroying, messing up matches and doing that for a while. You don't really gotta say much. You don't gotta politic, you know? Leave the mics for other people. Let them get on and do their thing. Jack Swagger faced off with Alex Riley. Now Jack Swagger is somebody that I liked a lot back in, I mean, I still like Jack Swagger, but I'm like, to me he's like falling off. I mean, what's good with him? He looks out of shape kinda. And I mean, he won the match and all. He beat Alex Riley, but I mean, he had a big pushback before. Like he came in pumped up, and now it's like he fell off. I mean, he's getting the win, but I think he got to step his game up. You know, get yourself back up to that top tier level. Because I like Jack Swagger. I mean, a lot of people left. A lot of people did like Jack Swagger. And I don't think people like him like that much now. But get yourself back up there. Get yourself back into people saying your name, because you're a superstar to me. I like Jack Swagger, and I think he's big. So. Could do big things. But anyway, they had a good match, and basically Vickie Guerrero somewhat helped Jack Swagger win, but not really helping him. But anyway, he wants Vickie Guerrero to be his manager, and he didn't say nothing about cutting loose Dog Ziggler. He just said she could have more to the roster, so put him on the roster. I don't know why he wants Vickie to do it, but anyway, Jack Swagger, if you do your thing, man. Win more matches, you know, go back to the gym, get your weight up a little bit more, get a little bit more cut up, come on, because you're a big guy, you're a main eventer than me. So you get your name back up there and stop messing with these little mid-carders and low-ranked people. So get your name up, alright? Basically, what next? Del Rio and Rey Mysterio faced off, and Rey Mysterio. I mean, he got his hometown, he got a lot of pop, he got a lot of crowd hype, but I was just glad that he did not win the match, because I don't know why everybody sees Rey Mysterio as a heavyweight champion. I don't see him in that rank. I liked him more back in the day when he was in cruiserweight rankings and he was fighting little people and he was having good matches with those people. But to me, him beating big people, I mean, Del Rio's not that big, so that match was actually a good match. They had a good match, but when Rey Mysterio beats up people like Kane and Big Show and all these big guys and Jack Swagger and anybody, like, it just doesn't look that real to me. I mean, it just doesn't work for me. So I'm glad Rey Mysterio took an L on this one. He deserved to lose. I don't really like Del Rio so much. That guy, I mean, he's a good. I mean, a lot of people like him, but Del Rio's not for me right now. I'm not feeling him like that. But either way, I'm glad Del Rio got the win over Rey Mysterio, and basically that's what's up. So remember, keep Kevin Nash on the hush hush. And I like the references they made. Scott Hall so far. Let's just see what goes on with this and see what happens. And that's my little Raw review. Maybe more in the future. Who knows? We'll see. Purpleholics, peace.